Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is April the 21st. I'm going to take a quick look at the Dow, the S&P, and TNA. And this will be our only video for this evening. The bulk of our videos will be out tomorrow. Tomorrow is our 1 week anniversary of being open, and we'll be putting out several. So here we go. Daily on the Dow. Just like what we were talking about yesterday, we have a crossover of the short-term moving averages. Very nice. Continued today. We can't tell if there is excessive separation here yet. We are getting close to the top Bollinger Band. The secondary indicators have plenty of room. But we've already cleared the previous top over here. So we are good to go. This looks absolutely fantastic. Yesterday was a textbook guppy entry. Underlying trend, very strong, very, very nice. On the 60-minute, mostly sideways action today. Notice further expansion of the long-term moving averages, and it looks like we have a little bit of wobble here in the short-term moving averages, but they're all pointed up and they are all uniform on the last bar, so that could be explained by this little blip that we have right here. But that looks very nice. It is at the top of the Bollinger Band, but it looks very nice. Maybe a little more sideways action for it to extend the Bollinger Band, but this all looks very good. Histogram has plenty of room. The other two secondary indicators are at their tops, but they can be there for a very long period of time. So 30-minute is more of the same, a little more room on the histogram to move, and MACD, stochastic, and RSI are all looking like they're near a top area, but look at that, they can just stay there and just go to sleep. Underlying trend very strong, and this is actually positive right here on the short-term moving averages. We have compression, and at the very end further expansion. That's very, very good. 15-minute, more of the same. Very strong. We did have a flat line of the short-term moving averages, and looks like it decided, at least it would appear right now, that it's decided to bounce off and go on its merry way. And we shall see on Monday. 5-minute, same thing. Double flat line, and it's decided to go. So technically this could be considered a textbook guppy entry. It would look like a much better textbook guppy entry if the longer term moving averages were already expanded. So although it's going off on its direction, this is still the long term is still a flat line, which means it's vulnerable to being tested and broken should this decide to reverse instantly. So just something to keep in mind. S&P shall be more of the same. Textbook guppy entry right here. Everything looks really nice on the daily. We're going to have further expansion of the long-term moving averages very quickly, giving even more strength to the underlying up move. Fantastic. On the 60-minute, just like the Dow, had a little blip right here. We did have a crossover long-term moving averages, and everything is headed up. Looks very nice. I don't see any obvious deviation on the last bar suggesting a bubble for immediate correction. And just like the Dow, the 30-minute looks exactly like the Dow. 15-minute looks just like the Dow. 5-minute looks just like the Dow. Very nice chart. TNA representing the Russell. I think TNA is a fantastic vehicle for trading. And what do we have here? We have a test and a bounce off, just like we were talking about in the last couple of days. We have a kind of a slow looking crossover of the short-term moving averages. It'd be nice if that had more separation and more of the individual lines coming out of that little flat line there. But still, you have long-term moving averages and they're pointed up rather than sideways. It'll be nice when this develops some more expansion, giving it strength against any kind of a down move. And some people will notice that there is a hammer up here, or a hanging man, whatever you like to call it. So people who are pure candlestick people might look at that and say, oh, we're due for a drop back. But if you look down here, to give some color to our interpretation, we have neutral RSI, a low stochastic, and the MACD histogram is going up towards the zero line. So it has more room up than it has room for down. So that, with the moving averages saying what they're saying, this is a great looking chart, just like I said it was a really nice looking chart yesterday. 60-minute. We have a crossover starting on the long-term moving average, very good sign. And let's see, we had a little excessive separation here during the day, but it didn't matter. The shortest term moving average did not tick down and finish down on a bar, so it just kept on its merry way. It looks pretty uniform here on the last bar, so evidently it is repairing itself as it goes. Very nice 60-minute. Same thing with the 30. We actually have a underlying trend expanding here. 30-minute looks really well. There's some compression on the last two bars on the short-term moving average. I don't think that'd be anything to worry about yet, because it's not curling over at all. And the 15-minute, there we can see we were just talking about about it not curling over. Now we can see right here that we had a partial flat line, not even a halfway flat line, and now it's decided to go on its way, and it's separating at the very end. Very, very nice. And now we can see that a little bit further, the flat lining, and it's all pointed up there at the end. Very, very nice. So TNA, S&P, and Dow, provided with the information that is available to us, all look very nice. And TNA has a ways to go until it breaks out to a new high. S&P also has a little ways to go. Although, look at this on the S&P. I should have looked at this earlier. We have a higher close in the short and intermediate terms. We do have this other one over here to get past 1344. That's not far at all. There's probably going to be a lot of shorts at the 1344, 1333, I'm sorry, 1343 area in anticipation of a fail. So I would expect there to be some slowdown or resistance there, unless it just gaps right through it, in which case the battle will be over before it even begins. This is earnings season. NDEs are in effect, big time. NDE news driven event. NDEs trump all charts, so keep that in mind. As always, all trading decisions are your own. This video and opinion are just that, opinion, and are for educational, entertainment, and time consumption purposes only. Please check us out tomorrow or during the weekend. You'll see all the videos that will be coming through all day tomorrow. The site will be getting several updates, feature-wise, article-wise. So come on and check it out. bearsandexile.com. We'd love for you to join us. Thank you.